Alright, boys and girls, this is going to be our week 1 final look video. Just going to go over a few players that I like. Basically my condensed player pool. We'll build a lineup, then we'll run over to FANDUEL real quick and see what I have cooked up over there for you. Got Josh Allen up top, 8K. It's going to be a little bit of a different look with two of his top receivers gone. But you should have some value receivers or cheaper receivers to pair with Josh Allen if that's the route you choose to take. I personally don't mind playing Josh Allen, stacking him with Shakir or Kincaid, so it's absolutely fine. I'm actually thinking about doing that if I get to that many lineups. But Josh Allen's absolutely in play. Played Stroud heavy last season. I'll continue playing him. He also has more weapons. It's going to probably be tough to figure out which weapons you want to choose to stack with Stroud, but just if you can, just make multiple lineups to switch it up, to cover your bases. In DFS, I'm sure you've learned that you can't just play. I mean, I play one lineup sometimes, but you really, especially if you're playing in tournaments, you gotta cover your bases. If there's a few guys that you like, a few quarterbacks and receivers, make a few lineups and try to cover it, and always have a game script in your mind. Always try to play the players for the way you think the game is going to go. Tua's one of my favorite plays, but he's also going to be everybody's favorite play. So I'm gonna have my shares of Tua, but I'll probably have it down to like one lineup of Miami stack because he's going to be very popular. Burrow, we still don't know about Chase. Burrow's in play with or without Chase. You just have to play around that, but that should make your stack a little bit cheaper. So Burrow's in play. Keegan Murray is in play. Anthony Richardson, running threat. Murray's a running threat also, but I don't really see him going too crazy on Buffalo. Richardson, I don't mind playing naked, playing him by himself without any weapons because of him being a dual threat. Trevor Lawrence in this Miami game, I could kind of see you doing a reverse stack where you stack Trevor Lawrence in the receiver and then bring it back with some Miami weapons. That makes a lot of sense too. Your lineup would be a little bit different, and you'll still get a lot of that game and not have duplicated lineups. So Trevor Lawrence is very heavy in play. Cousins probably going to go under the radar because what's going to happen is, a lot of people are going to look for game totals and spreads, and then they're going to try to, what you should be doing, you're going to try to play the players in the highest total games. Why? Because you're going to get more points. Atlanta, that game's total only at a what are we at? Atlanta 41.5. Could be higher. It's not enticing, but we know Cousins could go off. So I don't mind playing Cousins with London. I don't mind pairing him with Pitts. Look, I know Pitts has been an underachiever, but they said they're gonna get him more looks, get him more involved. So we can only take them for their word until they show us something different. I will absolutely pair Pitts with Cousins in the Atlanta stack against Pittsburgh. Watson against Dallas. He's in play for me. May not make my lineup, but he's absolutely in play. Who else is in play? Herbert. I'm not really enthusiastic about playing the Chargers. Baker Mayfield. I'm absolutely taking a shot with Baker Mayfield. Learned my lesson last season about Geno Smith. He's in play. I'm not saying I'm gonna get to him, but he's in play. Daniel Jones over my dead body. Russell Wilson may not even be playing, so we might be getting a. Where is he? Where's Fields? might be getting a 5K Justin Fields starting for Pittsburgh, and I absolutely play him in a Pittsburgh Atlanta stat where I'd put Fields at the quarterback and then throw weapons back and forth in that lineup. So Fields look like he's about to be popular if Wilson can't make it. I don't really think I need to be looking at anybody else, to be honest with you. I have quarterbacks at different levels to cover my different lineups, and my player pool is not going to be that wide. That I'm only playing a handful of lineups. So all the guys that I just mentioned, all of in my player pool. If there's someone in the player pool that I didn't mention, and you want my opinion, just throw it in the chat. Let's go to running backs real quick. Taylor, Robinson, Etienne, all in play. Cook, they might have to lean on him a little bit more this season. I don't mind taking a shot on Cook early in the season. A chain, I'll play him naked. I'll play him in the Miami stack. I'll play him in the Jackson stack. A chain definitely looks like someone I'll be playing in my main lineups or in one of my few first lineups. Kamara, Mixon, Jones, absolutely in play. Most start if you want to be different. Most starts in play. Will you play? Can you play most start in a chain in the same lineup? I've done it before. When Miami go crazy, they go crazy. Everybody eats. White is in play for me. Walker. Eckler, I don't mind taking a shot on. Swift, I don't mind taking a shot. Stevenson, Pollard, Moss. Elliott, I'll probably pass on. White, I'll take a shot. I don't want no parts of any Jets, to be honest with you. Williams, I'll take a shot. Gus Edwards, 5,300. He's my last man in, fine. I'm not going to cry about it, but what else we got here? I don't really see anybody else that I'm going to be taking a shot on, to be honest with you. Because my whole thing is, if you watch my videos, I need guys that's going to be on the field getting touches. As far as our wide receivers, Lamb, Hill, the obvious, Jefferson, Chase, Adams, Evans, Marvin Harrison, Collins, and my Stroud stacks, Keenan Allen. If he can't go, then you just move down the list. And when I say move down the list, if he can't go, you go to the next receiver, next man up, which should be cheaper. That should help your stack if you're playing a Chicago stack. Pittman, you can play naked. You don't have to play him with Richardson. A lot of people are down on him beginning of the season. Well, that's what they're saying. I don't mind taking a shot on him. Diggs talks like he's going to have a big year. I don't mind taking a shot on him either. Olave, Moore, Cooper, all in play. Waddle in my Miami stacks. Metcalf, somebody I've been playing. I played a ton since I've been playing NFL DFS. London in my cousin stacks. Godwin as a value play for me. Ridley gets a bump if Hopkins can't go. Pickens should be low owned. I'll have him in my Atlanta stacks. McLaurin, Sutton. If that's your last man in, I don't mind, but I'm not going to be doing any type of backflips to play Sutton. I never really get him correct. Kirk, Dell in play. I don't really get Brandon Cooks right either, but it is what it is. He's going to be on the field. Lockett's absolutely in play. Addison, 53. Carolina receivers, I'm not really trying to play neither. I don't mind taking a shot on Thielen, though. Palmer, Shakir, Coleman. Maybe Samuel, if he's your last man in and you're playing a lot of lineups, I don't mind, but not going to go too crazy. Gabe Davis, Boyd. Slayton's not a bad play. I'm trying to stay away from the Giants, but Slayton's not a bad play. If you're playing Slayton, how about it? And I think I don't really need to go any further down than this. I don't really think I need to be playing anybody in the 4Ks. Let's go to tight end. Let's wrap this up. Let's get out of here. Honestly, if you're newer to NFL DFS, it can be overwhelming. So what I would suggest you do is just get your player pool, get your player pool together, get your stacks in your head together, and just try to stick to players that are, I keep saying it, but one day you'll understand what I'm saying. Just stick to players that you know are going to be on the field, going to get touches, going to get looks, going to get targets. And that helps with the overwhelmingness. McBride in a Kyler Murray stack, absolutely. Kincaid in a Josh Allen stack, absolutely. And Njoku. Engram, I probably played the most last season. Ferguson with Prescott, absolutely. Schultz in a Houston stack, have at it. Pitts in play. Fairmouth, if you must. Henry, if you must. Komet, if you must. Okonkwo, if you must. Austin, if you're desperate. The rest of these guys, I don't really trust like that, to be honest with you. I try to play tight ends that are gonna get some targets, 6, 7 targets, 5, 6, 7 targets. If the rest of my lineup is extremely fire and I gotta pay $3,400 for Knox, then I'll just hold my breath. You know what I'm saying? I'll play him to make the lineup work. But I'm really looking for tight ends that are gonna get realistically 5, 6, 7 targets. If they're gonna get 4, 5, 6 targets, that's fine. Can't have it all. But I have my standards when it comes to my players. I just don't want to play anybody. The worst thing I want to do is play a player that's going to play the whole game and have a 0. Unless you got hurt, you should not be having zeros. You feel me? So that's just my play style. You want to play, heroes and scrubs or stars and scrubs or whatever you call it, and pay up in every position and then pay down for some bum in your flex or your tight end, have at it. But I'll try to keep it a little bit balanced. With all that being said, let's start building a quick lineup. Let's get y'all out of here. Miami, everybody's gonna be playing Miami. Everybody likes Miami. Let me do something that's not gonna be as popular. Baker Mayfield. Trevor Lawrence. Let's do this. Let's play Josh Allen because I know I can get value from his weapons. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Shakir, 5,100. We're gonna go to Kincaid, 5,800. And the reason I highlighted Arizona too is because I'm gonna want to bring it back with one of weapons, one of Arizona's weapons. You got a little bit to choose from. You got Marvin Harrison, you got Connor, you got McBride. McBride is 6,100. At the moment, I think I'm gonna go. Should I go Connor? Let's go McBride because they're playing Buffalo. I'd rather them take their chances in the air. So let's go McBride in the flex. It's not incredibly sexy, but it makes sense. Josh Allen up top, 2 of his receivers, Shakir and Kincaid. You running it back with McBride. What you're looking for is you're looking for like I don't want to say shootout, but you're looking for a little bit of a back and forth. You want Josh Allen to hit his receivers in the end zone. You want McBride to find the end zone. Then you can plug in the rest of your lineup from there. We're about to go to FANDUEL in about 25 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, I can absolutely help you. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. We do have Super Chats open. I don't really like to toot my own horn. I'll be very honest with you. We smashed Thursday Night Football. We specifically DK. A couple of us had takedowns. Some of us were in second place. I was in ninth place in my contest. We all took home a lot of money. Right now, it's Friday night. It's 10:56 p.m. East Coast time. The Friday night game is going on. I'm in fourth place in my contest. I'm sure the rest of the guys and girls are smashing whatever contests they're in also. So basically what I'm trying to tell you, if you're struggling to cash, you need help, check out the Patreon, check out the channel memberships. Everything's linked in the description. And we do have season-long NFL, which is discounted. All right, let's go to FanDuel. I already have a semi lineup built out for you. It's an under-the-radar lineup. It's not sexy by any means. You got Kirk Cousins up top, 7,500. You got him paired with London and Pitts. You're running it back with Pickens. Why do I like this lineup? Because everybody's not priced over the moon, and if you could continue building from this. Keep the lineup balanced. You got Kirk Cousins. You got two of his top 4 receivers. You got Pittsburgh top 1 or 2 receivers, however you want to put it, however you want to look at it. And if everybody does what they're supposed to do, this lineup, and you build it correctly the rest of the way, it should cash. But listen, I'm going to get out of here. I've kept y'all long enough. Hope y'all have a profitable hope you had a profitable Friday night. Hope you have a profitable weekend. I appreciate each and everybody for taking time to watch the video. And if never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. Other than that, I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.